What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to go through the trades that we took today inside the Discord, as well as the game plan going into tomorrow. So today was another really weird day, another really choppy day, and going into today, we were bullish still. I went over this yesterday, but since this 30-minute chart here is crossed on the call side for the 690s, that we're still in a bullish market. Typically, though, we do get some pullbacks to this 50 SMA along the way in a bullish trend. We just haven't gotten that yet. I mean, we just been grinding higher and higher the last couple of days, and it's been very slow, like choppy moves higher. And this is pretty much what happened today. So the 0DT charts on the call side were very funky. It was very hard to cross to take this morning. So I initially took a trade off of the 50 somewhere down in here at, what time was this at? Called it on the Discord at 10:04, so it was somewhere near this 50 right here. Yeah, so right on this dip to the 50, I bought the dip. It was major support here on the 5-minute, and I gave it a shot, and we ended up getting stopped out on this for like 3 points. I ended up closing it on some move down in here. At what time did I close it? I closed it at 10:20, so 10:20 was right in here. Yeah, I was getting very thin, and we just weren't getting the bounce, so I just got out before it ended up closing below the 50. And then since we were still bullish, I was only focused on taking trades to the upside. So this negative cross right here wasn't something I was taking. The premiums were super cheap as well, so that doesn't really help you in any way when it comes to this negative cross. And we finally ended up getting this call cross, which initially looked really good, but only thing that sucked was that the premiums were super cheap, so it kind of messes with the SMAs. So I'm going to show you exactly what this looked like when we got the cross. It looked really good. I mean, this is what we got here. So I ended up taking this cross. I added some calls and I added some futures right here. So this is what it looked like as we got the cross here at 110 or whatever. 10 SMA is going above the 50. I originally got an add at 0.30, added some more once we got this cross here, and my average was 0.25. So it looked really good right here, and it just didn't end up playing out. The 50 was very weird. It ended up pointing down and then pointing back up and then pointing down. So I took like a re-entry at some point when the 50 turned back up, but I ended up exiting it out at like pretty much break even. So it was a break even trade. It did end up ripping later on, as you can see on the chart here. It ended up ripping, but it was just very weird. I mean, the 50 was down this entire time, and it finally turned up on like this candle right here, and it pulled back to the 10, ripped higher. So it was a very funky cross here that we ended up getting. Wasn't really one that you could have gotten a great entry on, just because when we got the entry, it looked really good, and then the 50 turned down up until this 150 candle. So premium's already up here at like 33. I mean, sure, maybe you could have taken it, but at this point, with how like this cross went, it wasn't worth the risk of getting back in after taking like an entry or two already on this cross. So I didn't take anything after that. Unfortunately, we didn't get like a great contract, because these are super cheap. Little moves in the premium kind of were messing with the 50, and in the end, I mean, I guess it did work out once we ended up straightening up here, but I just didn't like the risk reward entering all the way here. And it was also what time is this? 150. I mean, it's not that late in the day, but it ended up getting a solid move right up in there. But yeah, last couple of days just been very choppy moves. Unfortunately, this week there's a lot of news. I mean, we have FOMC tomorrow, a lot of big earnings this week. So going into the week, obviously you could expect that it wasn't going to be the best price action with all the news events and earnings, but I'm fine with taking these small losses, or even small green days, because a few weeks ago, if you guys remember when the action was super good, we hit I think like 7 or 8 trades, maybe even like 10 trades in a row on these crosses, and that's when we had that, like, we had really good price action, really good volatility in the market. And now that we have these news events, it's kind of messing that up. And we just gotta wait until we get through these news events, and I feel like next week will probably be a really good week, and we can catch some really good trades. It's all about just minimizing your risk when we get this like bad action. Like the last couple of days, I've taken a few trades, but they've all pretty much been break evens, or maybe a small couple point loss, or a small a couple point winner. So not much going on this week to capitalize on. But when we do get the moves in the market, we are gonna be able to capitalize. You just have to know how to survive the choppy markets like this. We pretty much just grinded higher. It was just slow chop, and then we finally saw an explosive candle here at whatever time this was, 2:15, and you can't really do anything about it. So that's pretty much what we did today. Going into tomorrow, Obviously, we have FOMC, so charts don't matter too much, but it's going to be the same game plan as literally the last 2 days. You can see this 30-minute chart is so extended. Eventually, over the next day or two, we are 100% going to get a dip down in this 50. It's going to happen. It's bound to happen. We were super extended. But again, we're bullish, so still a call cross will work on the 0DT calls, and even a put cross I'll be open to take since there's a big gap between where prices and at the 50. As long as we're not sitting right around the 50 when we get a put cross, I'll be open to taking it. If for some reason we are sitting right at that 50 when puts are crossing, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to wait for the puts to cross negative and then go long off of that. So that pretty much confirms that we're going to bounce off that 50. But again, tomorrow I wouldn't expect anything crazy. FOMC in the afternoon. If we don't get a trade by like 11:30 in the morning, I'm probably going to be done for the day. And yeah, hopefully Thursday after FOMC, price picks back up and we could actually see some really solid moves and capitalize on some good crosses. So yeah, until then, we just gotta survive these little choppy days, and hopefully tomorrow's the last day of that action. So yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. 30 minutes bullish. If you guys are new, this is this tells us the trend in the market. So we've been bullish since whatever day this was, last Monday, or since Monday we've been bullish. So I'm only focused on the long side, and this kind of just really helps you stay on the right side of the market because I don't know what I would do without the system. Market's been literally going straight vertical for however long, and we have shorted the market in the last maybe a couple weeks ago, and it lets us know when we could do it. But if you're trying to take shorts every single day or every single week, and we're at all-time highs, I don't know how people do it without the system. It just helps a lot because since Monday, it's not that long ago, but since Monday we were bullish, so it tells me I'm going to focus on the long side. It doesn't mean I can't play the short side, but preferably you want to be playing the long side. Only time, like I said, that I'm open to taking like a short when we're in a bullish trend is when we're super extended like this, and there's a big gap between the SMAs where the put cross is happening somewhere in between here, and we could kind of ride it down to this 50, and then pretty much your take profit would be that 50 SMA on the 30-minute here. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Shorter video. There's not much to talk about. The last couple of days we've been just getting these choppy moves, not getting the best trades. But again, we just got to get through these little bad days to get to the good ones. So I know eventually next week or two we're going to be hitting some banger trades. The market's going to be coiled up and ready to move in. We're going to be able to catch some good ones. So yeah, that's all I got. If you guys enjoyed, drop a sub. If you guys want to learn, join the Discord down below. That's where I'm at all day, every day. And if you guys are new in there, last couple days have been slow. You just gotta, be patient, wait it out. Because if you were in the Discord a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, we I think hit like 7 to 10 trades in a row, and it was a great time. So I know that time's gonna come back again. We're gonna hit some good ones, but until then, like I said, we just gotta survive these little choppy days. But that's all I got. I'm out. Peace.